welcome to the Velveteen Lounge Kitchen. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. I've been sick ever since last weekend, actually. Yes. It's been, I'm not going to lie, I hate being sick, and I hate that it's lingering so long. I really, if I cough, I apologize. It's been like that. But anyway, on to happier things. I am going to make a daiquiri out of my lemonade of being sick. Actually, I'm not really making a daiquiri, I'm making a margarita. And
you like that better anyway.
Have drinks. And one of the things that happened was I lost my sense of taste, which when you make drinks and food is awful. When that's such a big part of your life, that's not fun at all. So anyway, I finally started to get it back. Hi, welcome. I finally started to get my sense of taste back, and there are certain flavors that I can detect better than others right now. I can detect salt, and I can detect very hot and spicy, so I'm using a lot of hot sauce on everything. And oh, I'm starting to wheeze. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. But I did not want that to interfere with my enjoyment of happy hour. So I am going to make a drink using flavors that I can detect. And I also discovered that I can detect citrus and chocolate. So if I can only detect certain flavors, at least they're good flavors. Mm-hmm. So I am going to make a sort of margarita variation using things that I can taste. So I am starting with 2 ounces of gold tequila. I am using...
Larissa, it's hot tea, honey, and lemon.
Yes, well, wait till you see our Tuesday episode.
Interesting, you say this.
Wait till you see our Tuesday episode. But anyway, this was a Camarena tequila.
Camarena.
Paul bought it for Cinco de Mayo to make drinks for people at work because he's like that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Be heroic.
No, don't you wish you worked with Paul? So anyway, and he made them for the people on the train too. So
I had spares. People loved them.
So anyway, I used 2 ounces of gold tequila, Camarena specifically, but you could use any. And I'm going to use a 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice and a 1/2 ounce of creme de cacao. And I'm going to use a couple of big droppers of Boy Drinks World Serrano cocktail infusion. And normally, I think for most people that would be a wee bit hot. But seriously, I want to be able to taste this. And I like hot anyway, but yeah, I want to be able to taste it.
Yeah, so. Really got to punch it.
Hope it's good.
Well, this is what these live episodes are all about.
I know.
After
we'll all find out
experimentation.
Together.
I'm going out on a limb myself. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, his is going to be very interesting. Interesting in that sense of the word. Interesting. But I have an open mind. Let's see. I love it.
Well, let's give that a whirl.
Of course, my taste buds are...
I shouldn't be drinking from the same glass because of sickness.
Don't get this.
But, you know, what the hell.
I know, but if you haven't gotten it by now...
I live here. Oh, that is nice.
It is really good, isn't it? If you like chocolate, like spice and chocolate together, that one's a winner.
Well, you know, think about Mexican cooking where chocolate is a featured ingredient in a lot of things, moles. And that would go together with spices, with hot stuff. Absolutely.
This is a good one.
Ooh, you know, definitely, you're getting the lemon, you're getting the tequila. All these flavors are working.
I'll put the recipe down below, but it's 2 ounces of gold tequila, 1/2 ounce fresh lime juice, 1/2 ounce creme de cacao, and 2 droppers of Boy Drinks World Serrano cocktail bitters. Or, I mean, you could use another, but these are so good. Just pick some up, order them. They're easy to get. So anyway.
That is one of 3 products that Boy Drinks World makes. The other ones being, there's the walnut.
And the passion fruit.
Passion fruit. The passion fruit is a really nice fruity flavor. It's a very intense fruity infusion. I'd like to be able to speak myself. And the walnut is really fun. You kind of have to use it with stuff that won't mask it. But if you get a complimentary, good idea. What do we have?
We should, Ron, if you're watching this, do you make other...
hot chocolate, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And Rob, who makes the Boy Drinks World, if you're watching this, do you make others? We know about the passion fruit and the Serrano. I'm starting to wheeze again.
Yeah.
And the walnut. But if you make anything else, let us know because
Please.
we want to get our hands on it.
We'll use them.
So anyway.
Well,
Paul's turn.
I was inspired recently. We were in some stores. I think it was Christmas Tree has some interesting old-timey sodas.
Yes.
And one of the things they had was Moxie. You know, if anybody has not had Moxie out there, well, try to find a bottle. It's interesting stuff, and I'm putting the underline underneath interesting. This is from Maine, I believe, and it's been around since the 1880s, longer even than Coca-Cola. At one point, it was one of the more popular sodas in America. It's got a classic patent medicine sort of flavor to it. And one of the things that makes people go, whoa, is the fact that it's actually bitter. And what makes it bitter, pardon me, get back on camera here, what makes it bitter is the same thing that makes bitters bitter. A lot of bitters, one of your bases is gentian root, and that's what gives it this distinctive flavor. Now this is not bitter as in you've got a whole bottle of bitters, good God.
It tastes like soda.
It tastes like soda. It's very sweet. It's very sweet, but it's got that edge, you know. A Coca-Cola, a Pepsi-Cola, all of these types of things will have a concoction of herbs and citrus flavors, whatever that makes it up. This is a little different, and it's peculiar, to say the least. Some people it's really love or hate with Moxie. If you never tried it, get a chance. The interesting thing about this, and I mean interesting, not boring, is that this in the glass bottles is made with cane sugar.
Yes.
Now, normally you find Moxie and just in your supermarkets in New England or whatnot, and it's got that HFCS stuff. Man, so found this, I said, I would like to use this. Let's try that out. So I thought, you know what would be interesting would be to use this as a bitter, as the bitter in something. And I thought, what would be good? I thought hard and I said, go daring, try something really kind of whack. How about making a Manhattan and using this as the bitter?
Oh boy.
So here we go. So 2 ounces worth of bourbon. I do like a bourbon Manhattan. Rye is also excellent. Half ounce worth of vermouth. I've got half dry and half sweet vermouth in this, so it's kind of like a quarter of each. That would be called a perfect Manhattan. Normally you would then add your bitters. Angostura works well. Abbott's, if you can get them, work well. You can get them by making them. That's how you get them.
But I find the bartenders don't. That's an old term, the perfect Manhattan. When you order a perfect Manhattan in bars now, I think they get a little insulted. Like, what do you mean? My Manhattans are perfect. And they don't understand that you mean half dry, half sweet vermouth.
I'm talking a specific thing here, you know?
I don't think they learn that these days.
Somebody recently commented that she likes perfect martinis. And I think, no, that's interesting. People do not usually put sweet vermouth in a martini. But that's a variation. I've got a comment here. Where is the new shelf bling, says Mayhem.
Oh, yeah, we gotta, it's along these edges. We gotta get a close-up of that.
I might disengage
that
camera
really
and check it out.
Rhinestones. But yeah, it's like all along the edges of this shelf.
So we'll show that.
Yeah, we will show that.
Anyway, now shake it up. I'm getting that pretty cold because my soda is not. It really should be. We were doing other things today. And just strain that in as if I were making your average Manhattan. A lot of places would not actually add the bitters. I think that's a mistake.
No. Well, now, I think some places now would, now that bitters are a thing.
Yeah, bitters are very hot stuff these days. And cool. Thank you. And so I'm going to add a little more than I would add of bitters from a bitters bottle. I'm probably going to add a really good topper.
Ooh.
Which is interesting. It's going to add more than bitter. It's going to add a pretty sweet edge to
Can't wait to try this
little item here. And I think I will not stir that up. I'm going to. We've actually got kind of
incorporated.
Yeah, interesting. Well, what do we have here? I am going to stir that up. I'm going to stir it because I'm not getting the bitters the way I should. And I might even add more. Let's see. You know, if it gets buried, because bourbon is a very strong base liquor. If you don't actually counteract that with something, you're going to lose it. And if you lose it, why is it in there? That's what I always say.
You could add a lot more and just make a highball out of it.
You really could, and I thought about doing that, but I wanted to try this as is. I'm going to add another finger of this, so that it will really show up.
We were watching a special one time on Food Network or something, and they were talking about the history of all these old brands like Moxie, and they had a historian from the Moxie company who said that Moxie tastes like a well-used motor oil. So that ought to give you an idea of Moxie if you haven't tried it.
He said that very deliberately, and I have two things to say about that. There is a certain sort of 10W40 consistency to this stuff. It's rather thick. It's very dark, you know. Of course, most colors are dark. But the other thing I can remark is I have had it on really sweltering days when it was just terrible out there. Oh yeah, I'll read the comments in a moment. And on really, really terribly hot days, and if you go out and you're mowing the lawn and you're just sweating, it's terrible, and you come in and you have some Moxie, it's very refreshing. So it's like that bitterness seemed to work okay. Let's see what we got.
Patent medicine aspect that it has to it.
Okay, now that's interesting.
All right.
No, that's interesting.
I hope I can taste it. I can smell it.
Jennifer Rowe, motor oil punch. Yes.
Mm.
With that much, Paul, it's a damn good thing you're not diabetic. True.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't order it, but it's pretty good.
I
wouldn't send it back either.
Well, there's the thing, you know.
I wouldn't order it, but I wouldn't send it back.
As a Manhattan, it's got a lot more sweetness to it, although a real standard Manhattan made with strictly sweet vermouth, particularly if you have the proportions where the vermouth is actually pretty strong in it, will be pretty sweet. Well, it's traditionally a pretty sweet drink. I tend to like them a little drier, so that's why I do the perfect style. I recommend that. If you haven't tried it, try it. I also recommend you drink them whichever the hell way you like them. So.
Of course.
And if you don't drink them, well, whatever.
I blogged about that earlier this week. If you like something, you should drink it.
I might play with the proportions on that, but I happen to like that. So, like Moxie, pretty good mixer, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
And in concert with a real strong base liquor like bourbon, it's like it doesn't overtake it and just become this soda punch, like, you know, soda pop drink's very sweet. No.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Actually, for that.
Yeah.
If you did what you did with the first infusion of Moxie, and then instead of doing Moxie again, what if you did champagne or prosecco?
Well, we have some, don't we?
We do.
Shall we try that right now?
Do you want to?
Well, why not?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Here we are. I'll just be here wheezing. Oh, he has to change the record. It's the thing about records, they end. If you want to hand me the phone, I could show people the bling on our shelves.
Why don't we do that?
While Paul sets up for... Oh, wait. Is this... Okay, wait. Now, what are we seeing now? Okay.
You gotta turn the phone around.
Oh, here we go. There we go. There are the rhinestones on our shelves. Sorry about sticking my hand in the shot. A little weird doing this backwards, but it's the behind the scenes, behind the bar. This stuff was so expensive. Oh, thank you. Love the bling. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm trying to think, like, as long as I've got the phone in my hand. And I'm really bad about setting it back on the tripod. So here, let's just look at these things that you don't normally see close up. Oh, thank you. Julie says they look pretty. Oh, thank you. It was great because we got them on that tape. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we got them on that tape, which was really expensive, but really easy to put on. We just kind of glued them on. Thank you, Laurice. All right, you know, I'm going to try to put this back on the... Oh, sorry, my hand again. Oops. Clearly, you can tell Paul usually does the camera on this, but I'm trying. Paul's like, watch out for the buttons. Oh, wait, I turned the sound down. Oops. Sorry. Okay, Paul, come back.
He's coming back.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna, okay. Sorry. Okay. Hi. I put it back. Okay, good. Let's see, what else can I show you? Well, we've talked about Moxie and, yeah. Let's see, you know what? It's time for an experiment while we wait for Paul to set up ingredients. What can Kelly taste? Having not had a sense of taste for a few days, let's see. Well, we're gonna make a special episode where we try this pepper gin. So, let's see. What's my favorite cocktail of all time? A margarita. I love tequila. Yeah, I'm a tequila girl. So that would be, I know it's, a lot of people say Mai Tai, and Mai Tais are amazing, but margarita, that's my favorite. Trying to read the comments here too. You too. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Bloody Marys. Yes. It's brunch. Sunday. It's time for brunch. I was thinking I would taste a few things and see what I can taste while we're waiting for Paul to come back. Are you back?
I'm back.
Oh, I was gonna try some liquors, but well. He saved me from myself.
Could be the lost weekend.
I know. You don't have to go to work tomorrow, do you?
Tarkavian says, "Were you sick?"
Yeah,
currently.
I still am. In fact, I'm starting to wheeze again. I've been sick for a week. I went to the doctor, all of that. I'm doing everything, but it's just gonna be that way until it's not.
You suddenly have a lot of headroom on here.
Well, because I put the camera back.
There we go. Let's get that back on the bar.
And then I turned the sound all the way down, and then my hand went in front of the camera because clearly you're better at placing the camera on the tripod than I am.
Yeah, 2% maybe. We seem to be rather unlevel too, but well, that's okay.
Oh, well,
alcohol kills germs, says Jennifer. True.
I hope so, because I don't want Paul to get this.
No.
Not only does it suck, but it's, yeah.
So, we're reset.
Now I'm jealous. I might want to make
do it
another
again.
drink too.
Maybe you do.
I'm jealous that he's making a second.
Well, let's see. This is the right size glass.
No, it's smaller.
It's close enough. So, anyway, back again.
I'm the drink patrol.
Drink Nazi. So, back again with 2 ounces of bourbon. I'm actually using Jim Beam if anybody's interested. That's our house bourbon. Excellent stuff.
Good mixer.
Again with a ½ ounce worth of the, what is this?
Vermouth.
Vermouth, thank you, And that's a mixture of the sweet and dry. And we're going to shake it up.
Where does one get that lovely cocktail shaker, Paul?
Oh, you know where you can get this lovely cocktail shaker? That comes to us from
Loft.
Loft, yes. You can find this on our Amazon store. Where do you find our Amazon store?
If you go to our website, velveteenloungekitchen.com.
Well, hello.
And go to shop. Oh, we're missing comments.
Oh, we'll get to the comments in no time at all. I'll take a look at some of them right now.
The pressure.
How often do you have house parties, and do your friends love your house as much as we do?
Oh, thank you. I think our friends do love our house.
Yeah.
We don't have parties as often as we used to because everybody is so busy, and most of our friends live at least an hour away from us. We do have a couple of really sweet friends here in town, but most of our friends are either New York City or environs, and I just hit this lamp, or they're another hour upstate, up in the Woodstock area. So
we're a bit in between.
We're kind of in between everybody. So
essentially, when we want to go to our local tiki bar, it's an hour and a half away.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like New York City, New Jersey, whatever, we're driving an hour and a half. So.
Notwithstanding, there used to be a tiki bar 10 minutes away, but it was
Don't talk about that.
De-tiki-fied.
Oh, don't talk about that.
More comments. We've got, wow. Way more. And Larissa says, love that prosecco stopper. Yeah, well, this is fun. It's kind of a Christmas stopper, but it worked.
Christmas gift from Paul's cousin, who knows us pretty well.
She knows. So once again, here's your base, standard Manhattan with no bitters, and I'm adding the bitters, and about that much.
But since that's a smaller glass, you don't have room for as much.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be very careful here. And you suggested prosecco, so in it goes. And we'll try about an equal amount of prosecco to topper that up. And I'm going to be very careful because I am past capacity on this glass. These are 6 ounce cocktails. I think this is more like a 5 ounce or even a 4 ounce cocktail.
We bought more of the 6 ounces yesterday, but I think they're still in the bag because we suck.
Well, hey, no, nothing like that. We're working. Let's give that a bit of a stir because I thought that was a good idea. Gently because of the bubbly. And
looked like it was going to overflow.
Give that a try.
Let's see. It was my idea, so I hope I like it. like it.
Well,
I do.
I'm getting less of the bitter.
But I'm still getting the bitter. I'm definitely getting the Moxie.
The bubbly is really reinforcing the bourbon in this case.
Yeah.
I think they do work well together. We've done that a lot where you make a French 75 with bourbon instead of, say, gin or brandy, which is more traditional.
Yeah.
And that works. And you can also make it with tequila, Moxie 75. Nothing wrong with that. If you like tequila a lot, super. You know?
And I can taste it.
And it can taste. Oh!
I'm getting my sense of taste back. Yay! So I start wheezing again.
So.
Anyway, I'm almost out.
A flood warning is in effect for that cocktail glass. Yeah, well, I'm doing my.
I almost made cocktail come out.
I'm doing my best to bail. Get the sump pump. Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah. It's pretty good though.
Level is down, much better. Yeah, it is pretty good.
I wonder how bubbly it would be with this one.
Well, there's only one way to find out, young miss.
Again. Want to find out? All right, I'm gonna make it again.
Shall I fit you a glass of the right size?
This will be good.
Oh, okay.
This will be fine. I've got the big glass.
Okay.
But let's see. Let's.
Do you need to drain that glass first?
Yeah, but look at this. Look at the level of tequila in here. This is the tequila that Paul bought on Friday to make drinks for people at work.
Can you see that very well?
Hold it over there.
Here we go. So there's the bottle.
And we haven't been drinking it. That's the thing.
Here's the level. Good grief. All this really proves is that at 750, the classic fifth of liquor is a ripoff.
And we haven't been drinking. That's the thing. Like he made this at work and then he took it on the train.
Yeah, Camarena, if you can find it, 100% agave.
Yes.
We're using the Riposato product. I think this is nice. You could actually sip that and you'd be pretty happy. It's not, some 30-year-old tequila, but it's got a nice flavor. It's a great base.
But when you're buying tequila, you always want to look for 100% agave on the label. That's how you know that it's the good stuff.
Because otherwise, it's been cut with grain spirits, just like blended whiskey.
That's right.
And it's like, yeah, well, maybe that's perfectly all right. I'll go for all agave, please.
So I think the only thing I need you to hand me is the chocolate, the creme de cacao.
Very good.
Otherwise, I think everything we need is right here on the bar.
Where did that end up?
It's on the bar cart on the bottom.
Pardon me.
On the right side. Scary how I know where everything is, booze-wise in this house.
It's good where you know where everything is.
It's my jorb. Here we go. Okay.
That's about right.
Thank you.
Thank you, my lovely assistant.
No, you're my lovely assistant.
Ah, well, hello.
All right. So here we go again. You know what? I definitely need more ice. Let's. I hope there is more. Okay, there is.
I'll just drink my drinks in the meantime.
Yeah. You've got them lined up there.
Well, let's see. It's happy hour somewhere. Oh, that's here.
Is it 5 yet? It's not 5 yet. Oh, it is.
It's well past 5.
What happened to this day? So anyway, I'm starting with 2 ounces of gold tequila, reposado, and a 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice, and a 1/2 ounce of creme de cacao, and 2 stoppers, because they come with a handy little stopper, of Boy Drinks World Serrano cocktail
couple of droppers worth there.
And Rom, let us know if we've missed any of your fabulous products, because we'd like to get our hands on them. So we're going to shake this up.
Cooking with Little Spice says, hi guys.
Hi! You've done a couple of recipes lately that I really want to do. I want to do the carne asada, and I want to do that smoked cheese. That looks so good, that cold smoked cheese. And I can finally taste again, so I should be able to do that soon.
Getting there.
Okay, so strain that, and then...
Oh, Louis says bar cart, mobile bar. Yeah, actually this...
Oh yeah, that's not all of our liquor behind
the bar
us.
that we're at literally has wheels, not exactly mobile, but this hand over here, to my left, there is a bar cart that is mobile.
Yes. That was a wedding gift from my sister and brother-in-law.
Nice cart.
So anyway, I'm going to top this. This is exactly what I made before, but I'm topping it with a little bubbly.
About a finger worth.
And again, flood watch in effect.
Oh. Now you're overfilling.
That's good. I'm gonna use that
You're
one.
overfilling the correct sized
I think
glass.
I use both hands to pick this up.
That sounds wise.
Oh, the record just ended again.
Oh my. These 10-inch records from the 50s. Meh.
Taste that.
I will like to taste that. 2 hands, yes.
Proof that bubbly makes everything better.
It does.
It really does. Just
Oh, wow.
any cocktail, I think we should try this with a Mai Tai. But just like any cocktail you can make, just add a little splash of bubbly on top. It just makes it better.
We have actually tried that with the Mai Tai, and the effect is excellent.
It's amazing.
And I will say there are a lot of people out there who have their own favorite Mai Tai, etc. I have a lot of them that are very tart because people use about twice the lime juice that I use. My standard is a ½ ounce lime. Some people are like 1 ounce of lime. And that is like, wow, pucker. So you know what I do in that case is you don't want to insult anybody, but you just get some seltzer and give it a little topper. Bang, takes care of it just like that. Great drink.
And didn't we get that idea from Jeff?
I don't know who we got that idea from.
Yeah, Dr. Karuba.
Oh, yeah, that's quite
Yeah,
possible.
yes, Dr. Karuba.
That's quite possible.
Yeah, Jeff Westlake. If you live in the Washington, D.C. area, he hosts a weekly event called Tiki Thirst Day in Bethesda at House of Fung Lin. It is really fun, and the people who go to this event are so nice. We shot an episode there. Actually, we've shot there a couple of times, but really, if you can get to Bethesda on a Thursday evening, the nicest people in the world, the food at House of Fung Lin is out of this world.
It's absolutely crazy,
Yes.
the ingredients they find. They find soft-shell crabs the size of my head. I don't know where this happens or why this out of season they find these things.
We were
What?
there last year. We were there about this time last year.
Yes.
And it was soft shell crab season, and we ordered soft shell crabs just thinking we would get
You know, a couple of these little guys.
We're used to these little soft shell. Oh my gosh, these things were like as big as the plate.
Size of the plate. So good. So good.
That
Prepared
was
so well.
That was a good.
Food is top notch,
Good
and
night.
Dr. C has ensured that their drinks are absolutely regulation.
He's the
They're
one that adds
really
a little seltzer.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Little Spice is from Portland. Me too.
Ah.
Hello, Portland's in the house.
Yes.
Yo.
Oh, awesome.
Well, Portland looks like a marvelous area in the country. We've never been. We'd love to
I've
go.
never been to the Pacific Northwest.
Oh, please. It just looks marvelous. And we know Wolvaharo moved there, 2-3 years ago?
He moved to Seattle.
Yep. He loves it because it's dreary. It's all like, no sunshine. It's like,
And
that's
their
his
son, he's like,
personality.
oh god. Yeah. But I get it.
I grew up in New England, so many rainy days, hey, whatever. And all that means is that you drink a lot of Starbucks.
Yes. I actually didn't have room for my whole cocktail in glass, so let's...
However, today is sunny in Portland. Hey! So.
Oh, it's not sunny here.
No.
It's been rainy for a few days here.
Vintage Beauty says, ew, sharing drinks, spreading goodies. There's liquor in there. There's liquor in there.
You know what? We really have each other's cooties already. So.
Probably. I hope so. Otherwise, we're definitely doing something wrong. Jennifer says, looks delicious. I'm envious because my liquor cabinet is not as well stocked and it's only after 2 in California.
What?
Yeah, well, you can definitely do something about the liquor not being stocked by just going to your local supermarket. We can't do that.
I know, but it's time for a trip to High Times? What? I just forgot the name of that liquor store in Costa Mesa.
Gotta think about that. High Times was that magazine about,
That's what
magazine about dope.
No.
Different.
So not that.
High.
But there's also Bevmo.
Yeah, all in Bevmo. And after 2 o'clock, it's Sunday! Jeez!
Yes, Sunday means brunch, which
Seriously.
means day drinking.
Little Spice says, next video I'm uploading is how to make Jell-O shots. Have you guys ever made Jell-O shots? No. We've not.
I have, but not for a long time. I'd love to see what you come up with. Seriously.
Yeah. No, I'm game for anything.
Because we used to go to Blob Fest, which is a festival in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, all about celebrating the movie The Blob, which, if you haven't been to this festival, is pretty much the most fun you will ever have. They run out of the theater, like in the movie when the blob comes into the theater and everyone runs out. They restage the running out of the theater. It is
It's fun.
much fun. I think the years we've gone, I think that was probably the most fun I've ever had that entire year, was running out of that theater. But one of the bars by the theater had blob Jell-O shots, which I thought was so funny. They made these red Jell-O shots, and they were supposed to be the Blob. It was very cute.
The actual Blob in the movie, you can see by going to Blob Fest.
He brings
and I
it.
forget who actually owns the Blob now.
Yeah.
But he bought the Blob prop, and it is silicone gel.
Yes.
And it's in a bucket, and it was tinted red, and it just looks like a big bunch of goop. It looks horrible.
That's great.
But he showed you how to do all the shots. All the process shots were actually stills, and they had the Blob flowing on them. And of course, the silicone gel flows like slow.
Which is great if you're making a film. But...
Did all these shots and sped it up. It's hysterical. It's a wonderful film. Wonderful film. Oh, clearly you need some more fluid in there.
I know.
You know, hot tea, lemon, and shot of booze. So, we're getting a lot of comments today.
That's great.
People are really waking up. Look.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.
And Dr. Kevin, it's still blobby. It is. It is still fluid. It's a little stiff after what, 55 years?
Yeah.
But no, like 57 years, as a matter of fact.
No.
And but it still flows. It still flows. It's very slow.
But if you're at all proximate to Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, Blob Fest is so much fun.
It's a hoot, and it's free. Mm-hmm. And there's the
you have to pay to get into the theater to watch the movies, but
yeah, but
I think it's probably less than going to a multiplex anyway. But
seriously, during the actual theater where they had the scenes from
it's
the Blob,
the actual theater where it was filmed.
It's a real movie. They're showing it on film. They have popcorn. It's just, and then they have panels and people who had something to do with the Blob are there. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
If you like classic horror films, this is like the ultimate geek fest.
Anyway, so is that us?
I think so. Science, yes.
For science. Pardon me, holding up the laptop here so I can read things, but yeah. Anyway, well.
Is that it? Is it time?
We've made 4 drinks, and if we have them all, we'll be asleep. So.
It's true. And we've got things to do.
We're so glad you had this time together.
I would sing, but I'll start to wheeze.
Don't do that.
So anyway.
Finish your drink. Good for the throat.
I will finish my drink. Thank you for that suggestion. So thank you for visiting the Velveteen Lounge Kitchen. We will be back on Tuesday with a sick day remedy. Should you find yourself in my straits, which I really hope you don't, because...
Meh.
No, it's not good. So take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be, I don't know.
Work from home if you can.
Work from home, avoid other people.
Yeah, do all those sort of things. Be antisocial.
Be antisocial, avoid others, and don't get sick because it's awful. And if you do, on Tuesday, we will have a cocktail that will probably both serve your physical needs and make you feel a lot better.
Yes.
So that's it. Have a wonderful week. Stay healthy. And we will see you on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, we have a little tropical libation for happy hour. So. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Be sure to tune in.
Yes.
Fun things will happen.
I was about to say see you soon, but I'm going to let Paul say that.
Oh, yeah, because, that's the trademark phrase. As a matter of fact, folks, see you soon.